sound test. Alright, sound test. Down. So, I usually have the game started before I start, but let's get started nonetheless. I really want to focus on colonizing that one asteroid that we have left. That'll be fun. If this loads. Oh, I have it set to taking a break instead of starting. Oh well, let's transition. There we go. Let everything load up a little bit. So we don't care about this. We're gonna tackle this maybe tomorrow. For today, I want to tackle this. I wish there was a way to launch this baby without having to actually have any of the dupes involved. That would be nice. And I also don't have enough refined metals to get that started. But I should figure out what I'm gonna do. I want more guys here. And I have one guy from another asteroid that I want to come down here eventually. So I'll have to figure out how exactly I want to handle sending this rocket back. But first comes first. Stress vomiting apparently is first. Once that's done, we can build up the rooms here. This one will be first, so you can have a bedroom outside of the rocket. Who has? Okay, so other than you, does anyone else have high stress? No, only you. Okay, that's fine. Would there? You guys are just getting the colony set up for a nicer experience. What's wrong with you? But it's. Why is this considered inoperable? This aeropod. There is the aeropod here. It's obviously bugged out. And once this is done, we can clean this whole area up. Oh, what? Oh, you're stress vomiting inside of the rocket for some reason. Couldn't do that out of the rocket. Whatever. We don't have any sand. Looks like this one doesn't start with any sand. So maybe we want to send some sand over. Oh, it's going in here to eat, I'm guessing. Yeah. As soon as he's done with eating, we should hope. Let's make sure that we set the priority correctly, so he knows I want him to work on this first. And after that, I guess the next thing would be to have a latrine area, right? So it would be plumbing, an outhouse. One, two, three, four, right here, and some water refinement in a medicine wash basin. That would be after this is all done. Where is he? Oh, he's going to bed now? But he was... Where is your schedule? Where are you on here? No one should be starting going to bed now, so... You're not even close. Why are you in bed? Stamina is pretty bad. But your schedule says you should not be going to bed anytime soon. Okay, so let's say that's enough bedding. Congratulations. Do we have anything? A farmer wouldn't be the worst thing to have here. It would decrease the amount of food we potentially have for, but having a farmer, we will need a farmer here. Or we could get 3 hatch eggs. I really feel like he needs a helper that's not fully stressed out. So Hassan, let's get you started. Let's get him a helper. We have, oh look at that, we found the printing area. Big brain jar. Sample jar. Big brain jar. Inspect. View entry. We are now reliably printing healthy, living subjects, though all have exhibited unusual qualities as a result of the cloning process. Odd communications, abnormal excretions, vestigial limb have been seen in all subjects thus far, with varying degrees of severity. It seems by bypassing the accelerating juvenile halts certain critical stages of development. Brain function, however, appears typical. They also seem quite happy. Oh, that's interesting. The new log entry from the DLC. Someone's trapped here. Build up that ladder, they should be fine. Okay, they're fine now. Go back to Smelista. So if we had teleporters, this is where we would have appeared. So there should be food in here once we reach there. And a dupe in here. I'm pretty sure the dupe still is in there. Oh, they had a new entry for this. Do not leave the contents of the Cryo Tank 3000 unattended unless apocalypse happens. Ensure that the Cryo Tank 3000 had enough battery life to remain active for at least 6,000 years. Do not attempt to defrost the contents while it is submerged in molten hot lava. Good to know. Use only a qualified Gravitas cryotank repair facility to repair your cryotank. Will avoid the warranty. Do not put food in the cryotank. Not a refrigerator. Do not allow children to play in the cryotank. Cryotank is not a toy. While the cryotank is able to withstand a nuclear blast, Gravitas and its subsidiary are not responsible for what may happen as a result. Wait at least 5 minutes after being unfrozen from the cryotank before operating heavy machinery. Each cryotank is good for only one use. And we have a lot of oxalate in here too. So we can go see if we have a little, well, there's a friend here. Go take a look at him. But obviously no teleporters. Look at that, we have a bed. Schedule, actually. Hassan, we are gonna put you on the not bed right now schedule. And we'll put skills, right? We need to give you at least a little bit of skill. Give you the starting hat. No reason for you to be sleeping. We can actually set up a second bed just for you. And let's mop all this up so you guys stop complaining about there being water everywhere. Ungrateful. So ungrateful. It picks up the water as soon as, but we need a lot more water than that. Okay, so Goose is back. He's taking the swamp char and he's going in here. Actually, I feel like at this point, this is creating much more of a problem. Let's not allow him to use that. and he drops the swamp char. What's he doing in there? Just went in there to leave. Now he's gonna pick up the swamp char, and is he gonna go back in there? But okay, maybe he won't use it again in the future, I guess. Hopefully that's the case. But ideally, next I'll put a floor here. I need him to stop walking through here. It's contributing very, very negatively to his stress, and that is not what I want. I'm not asking for a lot here. We have a bunch of people idle over here. Is this set up yet? Okay. So we go here, and you would go down here. How do I... Oh, I want to disconnect this and this. Then I can get rid of all of this. And to not make too much of a mess, let's properly remove the water from these pipes. Oh, here is itchy. And obviously mop what fell out here. And we can also destroy all of these buildings. There we go. And assign this one to Stinky. Stinky has his own area now, and you can't leave this way. You have to go in one way. Okay, who else is... Oh, you guys don't have anything to do already. Look at that. Okay, no filtration medium, obviously. Still plenty of power, which is good. Next floor would be here. So then we can go down here. Let's try that. And we can start building ourselves a hall here. Would be the idea. We also want to start digging out a lot for food. They do need their food. I'll make sure that boss knows that this is his new bed. In case he has any ideas. Oh. One moment. All right. So as I was. I don't remember exactly what I was doing in here. I don't want to break into here because then these guys will start eating all of my cobalt. Don't want that. So next would be some furniture. Where is it? Mess table. So they can eat there. If I make this the full size, how big is this room? 16. So we would have, okay, I had already mapped it over here. And then the stairs would be here. Here. Let's build that up. I want to try to avoid having them run into the water as much as possible. So I'm trying to plan how I'm gonna get this water here down somewhere, like in here, wouldn't be the worst idea. Without actually having my dupes get too wet. And this is dirt, not mud. Dirt, dirt. So I should be able to go in here and open all this up. Not only will I have access to this oxygen, I should also, let's prioritize building this, obviously, please. I should also break up a bunch of here. Oh, did I? 4. Oh. Okay. There we go. I was confused. I swear I had mapped it out properly, but it didn't look like that for a second there. Okay, so we have some people who are idle. Over here. What's wrong over here? Temperature. It's too cold? It's too cold. Let's leave them be for now. And over here, have we cleaned this up yet? Close, very close. And we'll have all of that cleaned out. And let's sweep all of this out. And this will allow us to expand our heating arrangement, our power arrangement if we want to. Oh, someone did a bobo. Oh, I don't even know where it was anymore. I'm assuming it was the main one because I'm doing a lot of digging. But I don't see anyone complaining about being stuck. So I'm guessing it's okay. Guys, I've been doing a lot of unsupervised digging, and so far it's been okay. No one's died. How about you guys? Guys have needed a lot of supervision. Very different. Yeah. Then I can set up like a can opener and open all of these reachable cans. Can openers are underneath rocketry. Payload opener, not can opener. This doesn't take power? What? I swear these things took power. I was wrong. Okay. Doing pretty good over here. We know anything more? Oh, look at that. We found ourselves a geyser of some kind. Like a liquid geyser of some kind over there. An ice biome. The caustic biome over here with all the ethanol. Why are you walking all the way over here? Where are you going? Construction supplies? Here? Oh, there's some copper in here. Ah. So he's gonna go build this with the copper he found in there. Right? Am I right? Okay, so after this is mostly built, right? So we can then go like this. This. And that should give us access to this nice pit of water over here. Comes pre-walled too to make sure that it doesn't escape to the atmosphere, which is very nice. Very appreciative of them pre-drywalling their buildings just in case. Was there supposed to be something over here? Huh. This would have been where the other teleporter would have been, right? We had one teleporter here, come in here on cryo tank, and then the other teleporter back here. Would it have been broken on this seed? Would we have been stuck here? Because that sounds like a bad time. One moment. Oh. Oh, we've reached 100%. That's okay. You can stress vomit. I will allow it. Okay, so now all the water should be down here. We should theoretically be allowed to close this off. Have a proper room here. Wait, can I do this? Oh. Okay, let's see if that works. See, I'm trying out the Twitch app. See, like you have a dashboard feature. Maybe I can see something, like keep an eye on it from my phone. So as I was, I'll clean up this area. Let's get rid of that first, so that all this water falls down. Let's see, what are we printing? Just squeak. Sounds good. Also be able to seal this off and allow you to only go one way. But we need to have this done here. Find this out. Looking better already. The stress is still really high. Mainly because of soggy feet. Mainly because we're still taking care of the water issue. And they have to come out here to be able to get some interplanetary payloads. Which they really don't like. I really don't like that, doing that. What I can do though is, now that we have some power source, right? We have power source. We can put ourselves in massage table. Get the massage table in place. And I want to probably put down a beacon of some kind. I'm not 100% sure how I'm going to do that yet. I want to put down a beacon so that, you know, they don't end up all the way over here, like this one and this one. If I tried to send them more materials. How's it looking on Wudonna? I see some idleness. I'm guessing it's from here. Alright, so looking good. We have enough room for one more dupe worth us. Like stuff, everything is automated, things are getting nice and clean. We have a source of reed fiber in here now, right? How do you spell reed fiber? Yeah, 16 units. Now that we have these guys, we have a source of reed fiber. So we can set up ourselves a proper location here. So let's assume we have a door here, right? We can move this up here. that. We'd have the water loft being, so we'd get rid of these two backgrounds here and here. We put a water lock here, and then we would have stations, checkpoint, checkpoint going this way, with, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 suits. Sounds good. I'll need to build up a suit making place. So, right here. Sounds good. Yeah, we'll make suits, we'll repair them, etc. We'll keep it going like that. Oh. And we'll have to put in the proper piping and such. Let's disable this. Obviously, I still want them to be able to run around here. This one goes here. This one goes here. And we'll be able to destroy this and replace it by a wall. And we'll destroy this and we'll let them have a proper Atmosuit-like area here. Liver suit 7. Liver suit. Suit. Whenever we actually get to that point. Priority 6 for everything here. We will need to provide them power. This power line is pretty full, so is this one. This one's okay. Oh, we have one more power line worth of transformers here, so we can leverage that. I can also go out there. There we go. This here and here. That should give them the power they need. And now we just need to do oxygen. We have... So let's just improve the general oxygen. Right now we have 3 of these. Go. Let's keep that one doing what it's doing. This one here can go up here, and then we'd have one more go over here. Something like that. Not really big enough for that many of these. Go straight up here. Go here. Bridge here. I think that should work. We basically say this line here is only for the suits. And then we could use this line here. And floor. Supposed to be where the floor is, right? We can use this line here and populate oxygen here. So we go, this should give them plenty to do. No, that's the wrong one. Let's go all the way up to here. Every floor we would bridge for that floor. Okay, and we would add then, but this one, not that one. Add the bridges. And oxygen. Yep. Okay. So once this is all built, then we should have oxygen for up here and oxygen on this side. Not like it's not fully pressurized, so it could use a little bit of oxygen over here, especially since now this is where the dupes sleep. But it's not that needed. But hey, whatever. It's not hurting anyone to add a little bit more oxygen activities. There we go. Alright. So that should help us. Well, they should actually have suits now. Did we build this thing here? No, okay. Once we build the thing and we actually build the suits, we should have suits to be able to actually go in space. And do some stuff in the space area. Instead of our current way of doing stuff in the space area, which is just, Sun is getting really stressed out too now. We have like polluted water everywhere still. Having polluted water everywhere is still an issue. I could always set up a second one of these. It does help. You know, if you weren't sleeping. So we can add that in. So we do have access to this water now, which is good. Damage overheated. So next, I guess we can turn this into an actual hull area. A good next target. So they can get the morale bonus for having a great hull. The morale is not the issue though, right? They have high morale. The issue is feet. Soggy feet, wet body, whatever the issue is with them having like water up here. Having to go through here to get to this glass, to get to this food, etc. It's all causing them to be very unhappy. What's going on over here? Batteries are low? A little bit. Not low enough for me to be concerned. Oh, are we full? We are full. Get rid of you. Alright. Are you building up this thing? Yeah, that's definitely not going to make you any happier, is it? But hey, the massage table is doing a very good job at keeping them not going insane. So that's very good. They go on the massage table, they seem to be switching turns on who gets the massage table and who gets to walk in the water all day long. Oh, we got food poisoning from eating the swamp char. Kind of makes sense given everything here is very, very bad for them. How do I get access to this? That would be my next target. Like getting access to all the food down here, this cryo tank would be quite beneficial. It's probably going down this direction will be a little bit better. I do want, yeah, let's not give them any more activities. Let's wait for them to get what's already assigned to them done. Oh, and then we can continue. Where are you trapped? Build this. Someone. Thank you. Okay, you're not trapped anymore. Why are you not? Do you not have a bed assigned to you somewhere? Probably have a bed in one of the 80. Probably one of these two beds was assigned to you. Sure that nothing here is assigned. Unassigned. Assigned, okay. I'm assuming she hasn't been sleeping in a bed because she doesn't have a bed assigned to her. But, you know, not sleeping in a bed apparently doesn't affect her morale enough for her to complain. Bedrooms, who needs those, right? Food's doing pretty good. Even better now that we have, ooh, 60%. Oof. Thought you were supposed to be getting massage. Where? I guess you're eating and now you're gonna be like, I need a massage. So slow at this. Like, I'm brand new. What did you expect of me? Don't talk back to me. Got some water. Let's mop this up. This is also soggy feet creating material over here. So everything that we can mop up is like the only thing soggy feet. The only thing creating stress here is soggy feet. I wonder if there's anything interesting down here. Oh, yeah, new printable. Ooh, some barbecue. This is a lot more food, worth of food. So let's print out that barbecue. Don't you dare eat that barbecue. He's gonna eat that barbecue, isn't he? So eat that barbecue. Build this up first, and then we can say put barbecue in here. Okay, he's gonna, at least my Duke's eating the barbecue for a little bit. Did we ever get any metal? Can we set up ourselves a beacon? We can. Yeah, let's set up a beacon here. Did you eat some of my... He ate some of my barbecue. Spent the whole day getting... Oh, what's that? That's not bad. The stress is staying at 44%. As long as he doesn't go into water. And guess what he's going to do next? He's going to go into water. But as long as he doesn't go into water, stress is somewhat manageable here. We can only, so once the beacon is set up, we can always send them some resources whenever we need to also, which will be nice. How are we doing over here? We do not have the suits all built. So let's make 7 suits and turn on worn suit repair Can we even do 7? Okay, we can do only 7. So you guys need to get me some more reed fiber. Let's get rid of you two. I don't need 2 of these. Now that we have one properly set up, we don't need the second one anymore. And I can put a ladder here. Took care of my friend over here. It looks so clean, no debris anywhere. I love it. So nice and clean over here. And once they have the suits, they can also clean up everything up here too. Sure that we don't have anything that I don't want lying around. Only have a little bit of a spot to pick up here and here. Here. Lots to pick up on the ground. Oh, going into the water though, that's scary. So that should be pretty much everything on the ground. Looks like we have a couple suits. Don't have oxygen coming to these suits just yet. Well, the first couple batch won't even be oxygen. But that's fine. We'll just repair the suits once they get damaged a little bit. Did I see... How many of these do I have? 3. I swear I saw a... There's one. Let's wrangle that guy up and put him in his stable. Okay, that should be all set up. Everything here should be set up. Let's see how they do for a couple cycles without supervision. Edible. Anything edible that's put in here. I just basically want to move this barbecue from here to here. Or the swamp char, sure. There we go, barbecue's getting moved. Just so that he doesn't eat it. My main concern is the hatch eating it. Okay, it's not like you guys don't have anything to do, so get to work, please. Oh yeah, I wanted to tackle this. I need to get in. So let's assume I break in using these 2 tiles and these 2 over here. That means I would need to let's buildings. So let's set up ourselves a water lock here, and hopefully that water lock can keep. It'll have almost direct connection with this liquid here, so hopefully that can help us with our current situation. All we really need to do is get in here, dig these 2 tiles, and get out. But it's not like we need to be in here for very long. I can also set up a miner if I really want to try to prevent this from happening again. Or I could just hope it never happens again. It happened twice, so hoping it never happens again, I think, is a little bit too optimistic. Is there any more dirt? Okay, nothing else will fall. Let's put that there. And food is doing pretty good, 15k. If you ignore the barbecue, 8k, 4 cycles for them to dig up more food. So that's very good. There's swamp char all over the place. Swamp char over here, swamp char over here, swamp char over there, swamp char over here, over here, over here. I'm not concerned about these 2 guys not having enough food. So yeah, get back to work, please. Don't step in the water, guys. Stepping in the water is our biggest problem right now. Did you guys just get yourself stuck? Okay, no, they're fine. They understand the magic of teleportation better than I do. As far as I was concerned, that was stuck territory. Okay, so next, to make this an actual hull, we will need to put in a water cooler in the middle, right here. And we'll want to put in some flowers to make it a great haul. So a flower pot over here. That should make this a great haul. And let's mop this, please, so you guys stop running into it, please. Hypothermia? Really? Water's not even that cold. 22-degree water, that's nice. I don't know. As far as I'm concerned, that's a nice temperature of water we got here. Yeah, they're just wusses. Okay, so over here, dump in a puddle of water here, and hopefully we should be able to break into here using that water. Everything else here seems pretty stable, right? This guy's good. He's dormant. He's dormant. Idle, but you know, still working. He's gonna erupt very soon. So, oh, look at that! And actually, he just finished erupting. Look, the aluminum didn't turn into tiles. I don't know why this one does, but this one does not. But oh, did I put some water in there already? No. Huh. I don't know why this is overflowing. Guess I maybe destroyed this one. Do not understand why that overflew. There you go, now it's not overflowing. So I'm assuming it's this tile. It was trying to put it here, couldn't, was putting it here instead, and then would fall down and go on both sides instead of doing what I wanted to do. Okay, so just like 2 more trips. All I want is 1 tile-ish worth of stuff here. I don't think I need this tile here anymore, right? How much water is that? Is that going to be 800? So we can do 1 more bottle, and then we can try to break into here. Okay. Sleep only. So will this work? Why are you guys even getting the heat from? Like, shouldn't you guys have cooled this down by now? Where are you guys even getting heat from to still be running? I don't know, I feel like you guys really shouldn't be running anymore. Let's try this out. Buildings. We want to break these 2. This. Oh, that's 100 degrees. It's not like it's that hot. It's not like there's that much of it. Nothing in here is surprising. Yeah, they're off now. I don't know what turned them back on though. Overheated. Yeah. That message is so annoying. Mallow seeds go here. That should allow us to have a great hall, latrine, and barrack. So morale shouldn't be a problem. Now let's wait until they're done building up all this. And the next target here would be to try to break into here. Let's see. Did this work? Okay, so let's say priority 8 dig. The water here does not seem to be heating up too badly. Okay, so I do want to prevent this from happening again. So under shipping, we can put an auto miner, get a steel right here, as well as extend this like that. These would all be priority 8. Let's get to it quickly. I'll keep an eye on this water. Up to 31 degrees. Yeah, well, don't stand in there. Don't understand these dupes. Get it done quick and get out. Come on, Ruby. Okay, so that would be everything we need there, right? So let's seal this up before he tries to erupt again. There we go. Seal all this up. And then we need to turn this back into... Hey, look at that. There's a pipsqueak in there. Let's mine this. Destroy this so we can replace this tile here with a sandstone tile. Place this tile back here. Destroy these two things. There we go. Yeah, so we have a new printable. Let's see if something Smellona can use a blueprint. Some Timble seeds. It's not the worst. Let's print them off. How's it looking? So did that actually turn it into the correct room type? Great Hall, perfect. So they're building up. So we have a targeted beacon now, which is very good. And next, we should be able to build up our solar panel here to increase the amount of power generation. And then we will try to break into here. Will be next. But we have 7 cycles worth of food. And we can always send more food. Pretty straightforward. Look, this should be working again. As soon as this erupts, this should work again. Ruby might want... Let's send Ruby on a little break. Ruby, how about you get hit by debris? Okay. This debris over here will let you experience the joy of having it hit your head whenever we get foreign materials. Oh, wow. Nice. Here's that. Okay, so I do probably want to bring you over here. Can I build this? Yeah, it looks like I can. So the general idea will be that we take it out of here and we put it here. This direction, and this direction. Shoot going in here. So that it doesn't just dump it here whenever we get something from another asteroid. It would actually dump it into the proper location. A more centralized location. Okay, so it looks like we're doing pretty good here. We can actually turn this on. Turn that off. Do we have any ice on here? So, let's see. Do we have any ice? Where's my temp shift plates? Oh, that's not utilities. Temp shift plate. Ice. We do have ice. Perfect. Let's put 2 temp shift plates made of ice here. That'll create the water lock. And we should then be good to open this back up. We'll want to destroy this and put a wall here. Whenever we're ready. What is it? Okay. Like, why does it look so bad? So strange. What are the dupes doing if they're not? I guess Ruby is our builder. That's why this is taking forever to get done. She's currently not. Yeah, she's currently not available. So anything. Oh, look at that! It actually worked. And at least for now, I don't know if there was a block and it got mined out, but whatever. Doesn't really matter. The point is that we are actually getting some aluminum out of the thing now. Coming out at... Eventually it'll come out, right? And then we'll cool it down. Just as expected. We'll have to wait till Ruby gets a little bit better before we can expect anything to be done about it. Did these guys get sunburned or something? Oh no, just soppy wet from going through here constantly. Is there a reason why you guys don't want to go do this? Yes, there is. You can't reach. At least you claim to not be able to reach and dig out and build everything I need here. So, but if I do something like put a ladder here, then that should allow you to and mine that. Then can you come over here, mine that somehow? Okay, so now this is within reach. Good. But can you can come mine this and this, I guess? I'll find out soon enough. Or not. Apparently it's bedtime. Yeah, Ruby. I feel like you're doing good enough, Ruby. Let's how do I make it so that we don't? Let's remute. Let's get you up. You're doing better. You're too valuable for us to let rest like that. Where are you going? Grabbing the igneous rock from there. You better not lock yourself. She's gonna build herself in, isn't she? Oh yes, you are. Stop that. Oh shit. That didn't take very long. Okay. Now that you're inside, these ones are priority. There we go. Now dig what's underneath your feet, fall, dig what's underneath, fall. So predictable sometimes. And then let's build up these. Let's fix up this next. And that should turn into water right away. Oh, never mind. Sleep time. So as we were over here, are you still sleeping? He is still sleeping. He's not even done sleeping. But the idea is now that we have this, he should be able to come along and actually build this. That would be hopefully the case. We'll see. I'll tell him to build that and we'll see what happens. There you go. Oh, I swear I saw Ruby there for a moment. Oh yeah, she was going from way one side of the map all the way to the other to eat. So maybe we should fix that. Maybe we should move this kitchen over here or the eating area over here or both. So they don't have to walk too far away for their meals. You know, but the exercise can't be that bad for them, right? Yeah. There you go, Ruby. You're still very happy, right? 29 morale. Yeah. Okay, temp shift plate number 1. There's some water number 1. Temperature plate number 2. Water number 2. Perfect. We build that. Okay, now we can destroy all this. And this is our way in and out now. Ladder here. We'll put a ladder here once this block is destroyed. And now we have access to the upper place with a suit, which was the main problem before. We could come out here, but we didn't have suits, so it was very not difficult, but annoying. I want to start setting up a potential transportation network because we have a lot of metals here. We have all the volcanoes. We have 8.8 ton of gold and aluminum. We have 7.7 tons of aluminum. So we have a lot of metals, and I really want to share with the rest of the colony. So I'm going to try to set up some kind of network here to, you know, share the wealth. Similar to what I have over here on, like, similar to this contraption over here. How are we doing over here? Look at that, they actually are able to build up the second solar panel. Or not. That. Back in. There we go. As soon as this is built, we should double our amount of power, and we should grab some extra food. Okay, so next would be 4, right? 4. Background buildings. Let's make our way down here. I want to go all the way to, I think this is 4 right here, and we can go and open up the cryo tank. This will stress out the dupes, having to do this work all in the water here, but they have, yeah, I'm okay with this. I am perfectly happy with them being a little stressed out. You can also like dig all this out so we get access to all these interplanetary payloads, and I'll set something up for them to take care of that soon. It's all nicely set up. Let's clean all this up a little bit. And next will be to start processing uranium. So let's see, it would be underneath radiation, right? This centrifuge. Enrich uranium from uranium ore. Outputs depleted uranium in molten form. So requires 480 watts of power, liquid output, and produces not that much heat, and produces enriched uranium. So we can set this up over here. It's this one here that has, no, it's this one here that has still lots of capacity. And the general idea is for these 3 tiles underneath this rocket, right? Building these 3 tiles. We want to set up a, so it's 9 down, right? 9, a little hole like this, With a bunch of background tiles. And ladders. And we will output the output of this into there. So plumbing. Don't really know the temperature of this, so I'm gonna err on the side of caution. There we go. Then we'll fill this all up with a bunch of waste, and then when we launch a rocket, it should provide us a ton of radiation, which we can then do like what we do over here and use that to power our engine. Theoretically, of course. I've never actually tried doing this yet. You guys are doing okay over here, and you guys over here, you're doing okay. Unreachable build. Interesting. I guess that kind of makes sense. Are we broken down here yet? No, we have not. Oh, there we go. Well, kinda. Yeah, that that doesn't really help that much. We'd have to break down into here a little deeper, I guess. Who's the person with high stress? Is it what I'm looking at right now? This whole situation that we got going on over here? Like this. Destroy this. And where would the next floor be? Right here. Okay, so let's leave them to their affairs. Dig this hole down here. Hopefully that should help us achieve our goal of getting this 17 kilograms of food from there. Ooh, new printables. Ooh, lime. Lime is very good. I very much like lime. Lime it is. Thank you. Why are you guys so stressed? Why is Bubble stressed? Smelled flowers. Too bright. Really? Oh, too bright when sleeping. Does that mean we have a little bug flying around? Where's the beds? Turner, Ellie. I don't see a bug. Huh. Don't know why she said it was too bright while sleeping. Bubbles this doesn't reach Bubbles' bed, does it? Oh, I guess it kind of does. Maybe, but does that one tile there count as Bubbles' bed? That's why she's too bright while sleeping. Does that mean I should turn this over here? So is Turner and Bubbles on the same shift, I guess, is also part of the question. But let's take care of this first. Let's move these around. Yeah, I know, you don't have your light, I'm sorry. You'll just have a little bit of stress for a little bit, but this seems to be what I would need to do. Move you over here, and then move my automation soup sensor here. Hopefully this still works. Because Ellie needs a light too, right? So, oh, you're not even on the same bed schedule as Turner. Maybe you're on the same bed schedule as Ellie then? There you go. Now you should be good. Well, now he needs to get up. All I hear is complaining. How are we doing over here? we're surviving. Udana. Okay, so this. Make one. I don't know. I've never tried doing this before, so it does provide 8K of uranium and 2,000 kilos of enriched unit, or 2K of so that's not that bad. 20%. Oh, it doesn't even require someone to actually stand there and use it. Let's increase the priority of these things, because obviously this won't work if this is not all built. But we obviously want to have all this built. How do we have eggshells here? Ignis rock, and how did an egg find its way here? That is very confusing. I do not know what happened for that egg to make its way there. But yeah, you made yourself a uranium. How hot? Ooh, it is hot. The output uranium is really hot. 182 feet? That's some hot uranium. Okay, you guys are fighting. Okay, so it's a good thing we're putting it out here in the middle of nowhere. Also take all that out. Oh, I probably want to dig all this out too. And start putting in a couple more beds. If I'm gonna start having more dupes here, I should have more beds, right? Does anyone need a skill? You can use wow, you guys have 15 morale? Wow. Well, I guess I can go up to 10 for Goss without having to worry too much. How about you guys? You seem like you could use more. You're okay. You definitely could use some more. And what about this bed over here? Yeah, let's get you properly trained up here. We don't need you to make those trips anymore. Max is going to be another builder. We do want to send Max on a trip. Haven't had a chance yet. But Max will be sent over here as the builder for this colony. And, you know, demolisher for this colony. Right now we have a farmer, we have a digger, we also need a builder. I'll make sure their priorities are set properly. Let's see. Oh, I did not set your priorities properly. There you go. Now their priorities are set properly. Let's get access to some more food. Did we lose some food down here or something? Because I feel like our food reserve is starting to not look pretty anymore. How's it looking? Oh, did we drop some down here already? Depleted uranium, 8K, in solid form. And it has no germs. But eventually, if I keep dumping, you know, let's sweep up this. I don't want the ignis rock here to be taking, that's a lot of ignis rock. I don't want this ignis rock to be taking up any of the heat potential of this uranium, but if I keep dumping uranium down here, it should eventually heat itself up and equalize down to, it's like a metal. Maybe use like a metal. Can I like make this out of depleted uranium? I can. It actually can be used like a metal. High thermal conductivity, slow heating. I wonder if it's actually any good for anything. Huh. So let's make more. There's no radiation from this. No, there's no radiation from this enriched uranium bar over here. Nothing too special. If I melt it, I'm guessing I'll get depleted uranium out of it. More rock gas if I heat it too much. Then turns into magma. I think technically you can get rid of your uranium by evaporating it and turning it back down to magma. You could turn a lot of things into magma that way. I think pretty much any metal can be turned into rocks in that process. So it's actually called uranium, not depleted uranium. But once it lands here, will it be called depleted uranium? Well, it turns into depleted, but I'm curious because like that one's called uranium in liquid form. Over here, I have nuclear waste in liquid form. And here, I guess nuclear waste is not the same thing as, you would form depleted liquid uranium or depleted uranium. You wouldn't form nuclear waste. I can't use you as part of this system, right? Yes, that makes sense. So you're just like a metal that I get out of this process. I get 8 kilos of metal and 2 kilos of potential nuclear fuel that I can then use inside of a research reactor. Would be allowing me to have produce radiation for adults. And this one is what produces the waste, right? That's huge. Would produce the heat and the waste. So I guess I don't want this to do this. I want it to cool down somehow. In here, I guess. Doesn't seem like it has a very high thermal mass. Something like this. This did not work as I anticipated it to. That's okay. You learn as you do things, right? The whole point. How are we doing over here? Oh, did we open this door? I guess the door is not actually a door because it's not stopping the water. So it's like a mesh door, I guess? Okay, well I guess let's defrost our friend. I already flooded him. It says not to open it when it is in magma. Doesn't say anything about opening underwater. So let's get our friend. And let's also give him a bed. Oh! Ooh! Really? Well, Goss. I mean, is this like pre-programmed to be this way? Because I've had this happen a lot where you get duplicates out of the pod. So let's see, what are you any good at? Oh, Goss man's is a girl. Wow, that's good to know. Let's see. You're a decorator. You are. Wow. Okay, that's all you're good for. You're a decorator. At least you have a matching, creative +3, kitchen menace. But yeah, you're just decorating. Okay. Priorities for you will be our artist. And we will give you your skills for artist. Oh, you don't get a skill start. Okay, well, it's good to know. Schedule. Consumable schedule. Let's put you down here. And get to work. Thank you. Well, looks like we have a third dupe over here. Technically we have 5 if we include Max, but Max has not made an appearance yet. So let's let them destroy all this, finish building this. And I guess we'll want to build up a nuclear reactor area so that we can... All this because we want nuclear waste. I don't actually want power. I don't want rad bolts. I want nuclear waste. Maybe I can also look into these beta hives. I haven't set these up yet. So maybe they'd be interesting to... Oh wow, it's so down here. Set one of these up for me. Have you been active yet? At least, according to this, the last 5 cycles, you have not mined anything. So, no, it's okay. It's only 500 metal. It's only 500 steel. It's not that bad. Oh, there are so many eggs here. Oh, do we have? Do we have any more of these sweep-only containers? That is a lot of stuff that was over those 2 container areas. I can also optimize this so that it will drop it in the correct spot too, which would be nice. Something like this. There. Like this. Jump here, jump here. One here. Oh, definitely not what I want to do. Shoot here. We do the same thing on this side. Start here. Jump here. Down here. Jump here. There you go. So now the metal will be stored here instead of being stored in their just random places. Okay, but these guys have a lot to do. So let's let them take care of that for a little bit. And you guys, wow, we got some water here. It's not gonna make anyone happy. What are you guys even doing all the way up here? I guess we had the mining. Yeah, let's stop those mining. We don't need you guys to mine that anymore. Let's see, what do we do next then? We have access to all this food down here. Destroy that. Ooh, We have an anti-entropy thermal nullifier. And here's would have been one of the material transporters. I think this would have been the receiver, I guess? Or was it the sender that looks like that? I don't know. I have to see the other one to be able to tell exactly which one that would have been. Oh, do we have a, ooh, what do we have I guess we've had a leak for a long time because, yeah, a leak over here. I don't know when this happened. Was it really since we've dug this out? Because that was a long time ago. If that was the case, we've lost a lot of potential oxygen. Oh, we have someone who's idle. Postman number 2. Okay, so what do we do next here? Have power. We don't have any sand. We could request some sand. We could also try to dig up a little bit more. Let's try to clear up this space here. With mud, that's dirt. Should be fine. Okay, so let's clean this up a little bit, dig out a little bit of a hole for us. Might start having to think on how I want to handle this current situation over here, so that I don't have to go through water every time. But, oh, let's see, we have a dupe. Ooh, wart seeds. Yeah, wart seed. Definitely want that. Always want a wart seed. Got sunburnt, Ruby. How do you get sunburned? You can't go outside without getting a suit on. I guess you can get sunburned with a suit on. Yeah, that makes sense. Doesn't actually make sense to get sunburned with a suit on. Like, you'd assume the suit would stop the sun from burning you. But, I have seen it happen before in the game. So I'm assuming that's what happens. Okay, everything else here seems okay. Food's good. Maybe we could use one more dupe. I don't know, 8 dupes kind of stretching it a little bit. Everyone here is happy. Ooh, talking about happy, do we have any more diamonds? We have 4 more diamonds. We did not set up, where is the bedroom? We did not set up any decorations for his bedroom over here. So we could set up a little bit better decorations here. And we don't have any glass or anything, so we can't really do one for our potential 8 dupe on here. So unhappy living here. He doesn't know any better, right? Yeah, granite. I really like these new setup, like this new setup over here that they have with these specialized lab walls and lab windows. Yeah, I really like this new look. Shelves and fancy jars and such. Really cool. Okay, so let's see here. have anything we want to explore specifically? Doesn't, not really. We could like explore general areas. Maybe we can send out, which one's our exploration rocket? Neon. Neon can go on a quick exploration trip, right? Who's Neon's pilot? Neon is Catalina. And Catalina's skill requirements are where? 11. 11 out of 15. That's more than acceptable. We are full on everything. So we can go somewhere. From what I've seen in general, it does look like the planetoids are not randomly spread out, right? They are spread out in a way that go here. These guys are all on the same, or very close to the same level. And they seem to be like spread out all in one quarter. So since I know there's nothing here, I am gonna put my money that the last planetoid is somewhere over here. So with that in mind, we will go, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We can go here, or 8 to go here. So if I go here, it should show me if there's a question mark here, right? If I go here, it should show me if there's a question mark here, and I can proceed accordingly. So let's go over here and begin launch sequence. What's going on over here? I guess we just haven't had any good amount of radiation anytime soon. Yeah, you are full of plastics and no one to send them to. There we go. We're shooting off. Who's your pilot? Nisbet. I'm curious. I'm not going to the water planet, obviously. But I do want to see if I can get some charge going on in the waste area. So if I go here and acknowledge, launch, sequence. So if we go out there, then I make her fall down here on platform 955 instead of 954, then at least that way we should maybe be able to charge these guys. Okay, now over here, once we are out here, change our destination to here, but not any platform. We want 955. Okay, and now we can go over here and she should land here. There we go. And now look at that. Very good. We can do another trip. Round trip this time. Since you're already here. Or not, where are you going? Fabrications, but shouldn't you be like... No. There, now you should go. So this should also give us more, not only should it give us more nuclear waste, it should also give us more Red Bull. Look at that. 5,000, 6,000 per cycle. Now this guy should be able to shoot 2 hearts content. 10,000 per cycle. It's going to go down quickly, but nonetheless. Clear. Why has she not come out yet? Oh, she fell asleep over here. Does this also mean I need to reset a bed for her before she falls asleep on the ladders again? Where is she? It's not even accessible. I can't even set a bed for her if I wanted to. Yeah. Now this should all be... Oh, we had a bunch of idle people. I did want to send out some glass. Let's allow manual use of manufactured glass. Are we making any more? No. Let's make some more of that. But I want to send out some glass so we can build some more of those chandelier things. Whenever you're ready. Look at all these rockets. Look at them. They are so... They're charging so much right now. Okay, so as soon as he... No more of those, please. That should launch over some glass to Udana. Perfect. With that glass, I should then be able to build up these things. Do I have enough seeds for this? I do. Definitely do. Unreachable food. Oh, I forgot to give her food. Oh, that's not good. Okay, she never actually got very far. Well, that's good to know. Very thankful for letting me know that she had unreachable food problems. I never populated this with food before the trip. 10 kilos of... where is it? Bristleberries. So now someone should come around and populate this food. And now we can go with the exact same thing we were doing, but we'll have access to food this time. Which is much better. Oh, was she bringing over the food? No, she was coming in here to eat. But I don't want you to come in here to eat. I don't. Have access to a great hall. Why would you even come in here? Okay, so let's set Nisbet to having her own bed again. Really knowing that you have to do this every time. There you go. And as soon as Neon has some food in here, should be going down. So as soon as we have some food in there, we can launch. We don't need to be watching that constantly. It's not gaining anything from doing that. Let's set up some proper floors. Here. There you go. That would set up some proper floors here. And here. Get one with 4. 2, 1. 2. So I guess the next thing I want to do here is maybe set up some kind of food system, right? We want to get food into their bodies on a reliable way that won't rely on a beacon. Might not be the worst idea to try to get that in place. You know, I don't feel like it's asking for too much. How are we doing in here? Okay, so we have the food. So now let's launch again. Change my destination to here as I was. And begin launch sequence. This time she should have access to food, as well as all the normal things that you would expect to have access to. Is there anything I want to send? Now that I have power, I can send sand. They could use some sand. So let's send them some sand. So that they can actually filter out some of this polluted oxygen. But they have plenty of food with all these nutrient bars and swamp guard hearts. As long as they don't need any morale. Oh. Don't you guys have... What? Why? Not the biggest of deals because, you know... Are you really... Oh, Hassan is very unhappy. Oh, we have a new seed. Wild-ish. Wild-ish bristle blossom. Minimum radiation. Fertilizer usage minus 90%. Life cycle plus 350%. So almost wild. Use 10% of the time, but instead of being 400% slower, it's 350% slower, which is that would be 8, which is more than 10%. So technically, it is more efficient, but you know, difference between free and not free though is pretty big. I really should seal this up, shouldn't I? Let's seal that up. Technically this is cold, so it's not causing me any issue. Just cooling down the air here. Yeah, that's definitely not an issue, but nonetheless, it doesn't look as nice if, you know, we have a whole big giant hole there. Can you guys not reach this? I'm gonna put my money on they can't reach that. Okay, so food. How do we handle food? Make nosh beans. Very annoying to make because it requires very cold, negative 25 to 0. Ethanol can only be made warm. Can make myself the where is it? Oh, there you go. Fog buckets, that takes polluted water. We have plenty of that. Expected. Where's I hear the sleeping sound. I do not see the sleeping. Oh, Hassan, why? Oh, missing tiles. Let's increase the priority here. I guess he's just gonna sleep on the floor for a little bit. His stress, everyone's stress other than Hassan is pretty good. So at least we're doing good in that department. Stress is good. Should be sending them over some sand very soon. And is there anything else that I really care about sending them over? They already have plenty of metals. Let's leave it at that for now. I could send them over a dupe. That would be... I'd like that. If we could just send over a dupe like that, that'd be very good. But no one here is a mechatronics engineer. So there's no I can set this up, but like there's the limitations. There's always going to be a limitation on this. So I can't build the shipping rails needed to make it go like this. Can't build this. Unless this is an electronics engineer. It is not. It is steel though, or algae. Both are. Oh, I can set. How much algae do I have? I can set algae to make some oxygen. Not that I really am in having any problems with anything like that, but nonetheless, I can send steel or algae or cook. Unconstructive, squeamish cook. They could use steel. Yeah, let's take the steel. Put it on the main one for now. Where are we going? Down. Put it here. Got some people are idle. Yeah, you make sense. You're always going to complain about being idle. Look at that, they finished digging all of this out. Looks great. Alright. Do we do the other side? Finish digging up one side, let's get to the other side, I guess? I don't know. Maybe we can find a little bit better use of their time. We can set up more. We can set up some bedrooms, like what we have on the other one. We have a lot of plastic. So if we do that, we can set it up here. This. Floors. If each floor can have 2 dupes, that means this is 8 dupes, and we have 16 over here. So we'd have to go even higher. Or wider. Wider. We'll also want to put a top here. And airflow tiles in all of those spaces. Okay. There we go. So that's a bunch of floor. On that note, where do I have oxygen? Yeah, okay, so I do have oxygen disc. Okay, perfect, right there. And each one of these will be having a door on each side. One, two, three, four. Door here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Built the starting infrastructure that we need for this. 1, 2, 4 right here. Here. And doors. Whee, lots of doors. And let's put in the beds. underneath furniture, comfy beds. Everyone gets a comfy bed. Oh, apparently, let's not hold it down because that is, we have someone who's idle. So let's put these beds down first and then can take a look at that. Okay, it's just Catalina. How's the start? Doing pretty good at exploring. That one's done. She'll be here. Have cycle. For now, though, we don't need to be too concerned about it. Where'd all this sand come from? I guess all that mining we did on top dropped a lot of sand and snow into this area. Let's clean that up. But so as I was, next we will want to put in plumbing. So each one of these guys get 2 laboratories. And some sinks. Oh, I didn't do these ones over here. Can't forget about these ones. Plumbing, laboratories. There you go. Okay, so let's let them build this up first. This is just a general idea of what they will have. And then we can set up the extra stuff, like all of the switch cases, furniture, all that stuff. Ooh, Max, you've earned a skill. Carrying. Let's get you carrying. Ren over here. Get you your better suit skills. And Catalina, we're not getting you anything because we don't want you going crazy during your trips. Look at that. Things actually landed where they were supposed to. We got some sand. Let's empty that. Let's get that sand in place, please. Please, I want sand. Okay, so what would... Yeah, we want food. Can't tell them to empty. It's so annoying. There's no empty button. There really should be an empty button. The only way to get it out now is deconstruction. It's quite annoying. Okay, so food. And first start up with some simple farm tiles. Just put farm tiles everywhere like this. Just set up a simple farm tile, and we'll need to have some pitcher pump or somehow to bring this polluted water into the farm tiles. I'm actually a little more tired than normal. I'm gonna call it a night for now. But yeah, so hey, this is pretty stable now, but nonetheless, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm going to be playing EU4. So my next Oni stream will be on, let me schedule, on Wednesday. But if you want to join me for some European Universalis 4, I would more than appreciate it. Cool. Thank you, everyone, and I will see you later.